Okay.
She turns the mundane into bright. Oh, Mara, with your steady gaze, you kindle hearts, inspire praise. For in your hands a single
Okay, I'm gonna
rose,
change
a
over the
symbol
audience.
of the
So we
life
will
you
be to
chose.
public, so we'll be able
Immortal
to share.
grace in red and gold. Your spirit never will grow old. Through time, your beauty will remain a constant star in life's domain.
All right.
Beneath the folds of crimson gold, a story ancient yet untold. She sits a
I'm gonna try to
rose in
watch
radiant bloom, dispelling
the
shadows,
Facebook
banishing
part
gloom.
of the
Her
live.
gown a dance of fire and sun, a
All right.
tapestry where dreams are spun. Each thread a whisper soft, divine, of timeless grace, of light that shines. Her dreadlock crown, a sculpted art, holds secrets of a fearless heart. A queen of roses, bold and true, with strength that bids the dawn renew.
Well, we got
Upon
3 more minutes.
Prince
3 more minutes
her
to go.
beauty writes a tale anew. A fawn core muse in painted light. She turns the mundane into bright. Oh, Amara,
Was it anyone that you wanted to share it to?
with your steady
I
gaze,
mean, I already did my share.
Oh,
kindle
okay, cool.
hearts,
We had that discussion when I first got on, remember?
praise.
Oh,
For
I
in
mean,
your
to
hands
the
a
groups.
single rose,
You
a
shared it to the groups
symbol
already
of the life you
before I put on
chose.
the.
Immortal
I
grace
shared it.
and gold.
I didn't share it to groups. I
Spirit
just shared it to
never will
individual
grow
people.
old. Through
Oh, okay.
time, your beauty will remain a constant star in life.
Okay, I'm gonna try to watch it on my phone so I can answer any questions that anybody
Beneath the
might have.
folds of crimson gold, a story
And what we got?
ancient
2 more minutes.
yet untold.
Two
She
more
sits
minutes.
a rose in radiant bloom, dispelling shadows, banishing gloom. Her gown a dance of fire and sun, a tapestry where dreams are spun. Each thread a whisper soft,
5 shares,
divine, of
7 views so
timeless
far.
grace, of light
We
that
rolling.
shines. Her dreadlock crown, a sculpted art, holds secrets of a fearless heart. A queen of roses, bold and true, with strength that bids the dawn renew. Upon the newsprint's faded hue, her beauty writes a tale anew. A fawn core muse in painted light. She
Okay, we
turns
got
the
1 more minute to
mundane
go.
into bright. Oh, Mara, with your steady gaze, you kindle hearts, inspire praise. For in your hands a single rose, a symbol of the life you chose. Immortal grace in red and gold. Your spirit never will grow old. Through time, your beauty will remain a constant star in life's domain. Beneath the folds of crimson gold, a story ancient yet untold. It's a rose in radiant bloom, dispelling shadows, banishing gloom. Her gown a dance of fire and sun, a tapestry.
All right.
Come on to the party with William and Taylor May. Come and have a good time.
Just vibe one time for your mind. Just vibe one time
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Will and Taylor Made Show with Baby Bear. We have an amazing lineup for you tonight, featuring people who create physical products, GPT builders, and prompt engineers, along with guests who will share insights on staying motivated. Okay, we can't go on the show until we introduce our lovely, beautiful Miss Taylor Made.
They call me Tester Babe, Taylor Made. They call me Tester Babe, Taylor Made.
All right, Taylor, you got the mic. Tell us what you're working with.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Taylor Made of Eclectic Creations. I'm a little tired today. My day started very early, so that is why I am off camera right now, but I'm still here. We gonna do our best to give y'all a very engaging and insightful show. Have some people like by surprise pulling them up, putting them on the mic, letting them talk, do some free promo right quick, and we just gonna have a good time. We ain't hung out really in a minute. It felt like forever, but we here now. So thank you guys, everybody, for being here. Miss Ursula, Miss Lakeisha, sis. Hey, what's going on? Thank y'all for being here. And
Absolutely.
let's just do what we do. That's what we gonna do.
Well, you know what, Miss Taylor Made? I'm going to give them the horn. I know that they showed up. Thank you for showing up, everybody. We really appreciate you. Wait a minute, Taylor. Man, we got to do something about Baby Bear. He just be tripping. Hold on.
Mr. Producer, I see you back from your 2 weeks off. I heard it through the grapevine that you hired 2 more AI influencers. Is this true?
Baby Bear, you cannot hire AI influencers because they are not real. They are created.
It doesn't matter if they was hired or created. What I'm trying to address, you're working them 24 hours a day with no rest, sleep, or money. And you ought to be ashamed calling yourself a God-fearing man.
Baby Bear, the AI influencers are not real, so they don't need time off or money.
Dude, what are you talking about? Everybody need money. You should be ashamed of yourself. You ain't nothing but a pimp. A P-I-M-P.
Baby Bear, you need to stop listening to that old school rap music. Now go ahead and pimp yourself back in that box. Miss Taylor May, we got to do something about this dude because he's getting on my last nerve. I tell you what, if he keeps this up, this is going to be his last week. So, Miss Taylor May, what we got next on the schedule?
You and Baby Bear funny. I don't know what to say about y'all at all. But I see my sis here and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and let her say, hey, you know what I'm saying? And speak on, but go ahead and say hey to the people, sis.
Hey y'all, what's going on? I have not been around here in quite some time. Just, taking care of home, taking care of things at home, actually trying to find a job. Had an interview, went great. So hopefully soon I'll get the call. And just work. I'm really just waiting to work.
Okay.
Because into a couple of things that I have planned for my business. So I'm really just waiting on that because right now, any money coming in is just paying the bills. And that's it. There's like nothing extra.
Yeah, I do understand that. I do understand that.
But I can't wait to get back into it. Y'all just don't know. I see y'all. I see everybody that, we've been with for the last year or so. And I know I've learned some things from you, William, took your classes, everything. Taylor, learned a lot from you. So I'm just waiting because y'all have done a lot and I see it. And I'm like, I just can't get there right now, but I will. And you know when I will.
Okay, yeah. And we still love that sticker paper. Everybody's always talking about that sticker paper.
Now, I was really
So
about to ask you about that, low key. See if you got some more sticker paper and if you have some more sublimation cardstock because I
I,
need some of both.
I still got
Um,
it. I still
mm,
got
and
some.
then we also need to talk because you got that laser cutter over there, and I wasn't able to get mine. I need to holler at you. We need to sit down and make a template so you can make your own Japanese rib fans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can make them and then you can sell them instead of buying them from overseas. You make them and you sell them.
I've seen a couple of people already. So
So,
I thought about it, but I don't know.
yeah,
But we'll talk about it.
I'm looking for in the US vendor.
I can understand that.
Man. And then I just got me some from Amazon. Like, I don't even want to talk about it no more because it's about to make me mad again. But
Oh Lord.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
it's
Well, what
cool.
about the other one, other place you got some from?
Those were shipped out. I just got the email today about those. Those were shipped out. I just
Okay.
got samples right now. Um,
That's all I did. I just bought a few, samples. Let me check them out, see how it is. And you saw the picture, you saw the little video. Yeah,
hmm
it's good.
hmm
It's really good. I like them.
So I'm finna get ready to put me together some 10-inch fans today, or a
Mhm.
9-inch or whatever inch it is. I got a 7-inch. I got a 7-inch fan rib too. I don't even have a 7-inch template, but you know what? It's all right. We're gonna figure it out.
It's not that hard to make.
I so know because I made the big 13-inch one. Like I made the big one.
Hmm.
So yeah, I know it ain't hard.
Not hard at all. I was like, oh, and that's what I was doing before I actually went and bought a template. And I was
Mhm.
like, oh, I could have just kept going with my own, instead of buying somebody else's, because I was already on the right track.
Right,
But you live and learn. But
right.
I bought it. I did what I had to do, and pictures and everything like that I sent you.
Uh,
So yeah.
yeah, because I made a template too. You know what? I made a template for a gang of things. Why I haven't listed them? Don't ask me why. I don't know. I just don't know. But I got fan templates. I got like just the fan template where you can just pop the picture in and do it yourself. I have pre-designed templates, you know, and yeah, all you got to do is just print and press. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I'm about to pop outside as soon as I can get my hands on some funds to buy this cart and cup holders and stuff like that. Like, I'm about to go sit outside. It's gonna be nice, and I'm about to be out there with all my stuff.
What's the weather like right now there?
Well, right now it's about 53 degrees, but earlier today it was like 81.
Ooh, that's good weather right there.
So, and this, it's going back and forth, but it's working this way. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to be sitting outside
I
Okay.
heard that. Me
with
too.
my. Yes, I am.
Yep, sure enough.
I
Sitting
got too
out.
much stuff in here to be for it to keep sitting here.
I'm finna start scouting out locations where I want to set up at though.
Hmm. Well, good thing for me, I got the Central Park right around the corner.
Wait a
So,
minute. You live in New York?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
That's why when you said Central Park, I was like, okay, all right.
Right around the corner from me.
Okay, cool.
So I'll be setting up over there and everything. Why not?
Yeah.
Miss
Outside my
Ursula.
building. Huh?
I was talking Miss Ursula.
She might have stepped away a little bit. I know sometimes she just like listening to the show.
Mm-hmm.
Understandable. Understandable.
Hmm. Yeah, she might
So,
Mm-hmm.
send us a text or something like that, but that's okay. Tell you what, Taylor, do you have like that GPT ready to show us?
no, it wasn't ready because I was busy playing with sugars. I didn't even have mine pulled up.
Oh, okay,
But
okay.
you can go ahead. Why don't you show them the one that you had gave on TRM that day?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I can do this without showing the address on the.
You
Well,
gotta
for some,
how
I
they I
do.
don't know how they do it on a Mac. I
Yeah,
know
because
how I
I'm.
do it on here.
Yeah, I'm trying that three dot trick, and
Mm.
I don't get that. I don't get that trick right there.
It's
Let me
supposed to
see.
be something. What? It's something else that y'all Mac uses. It's just like one button you click too, like that you
Mm.
Mac users can use. That you yeah. That's why that's all right. I'm giving me one. I'm gonna get Mac everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm sticking to Windows. I'm a Windows girl. I had Mac before, but it took some getting used to,
Yeah, it does.
So I mean, had I kept using it, then I probably would be a Mac girl. But because I did like a lot of their features that they had. And this was matter of fact, I still got the laptop around here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, somewhere. But it's so old. You know what I mean? Like it's well over what year we in? 25?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's well over 15 years old. Hell, it might even be older than that.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
It might even be older than that. It might even be as old as my son. He's 21. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. that
Mm-hmm.
is that is old. Well, you know the Macs are coming out. Well, they it seemed like they bringing out a new one every year. But what I like about the Mac is kind of like future proof. So you can get it and it can be good for about like 4 years down the line. But as things
Mm-hmm.
speed up, because they have the M3 and that's, I don't have no hesitation on anything for the M3. But what I'm gonna do is I am going to probably bring up some images that I would like to show. I can show some of the videos of Toy. I know you been checking out Toy lately, Lakeisha. Have you?
I've seen it. I've seen her. Uh,
She said, "I've
I've
seen
seen her, and I'm just like,
it."
no,
How's she doing all those things?
y'all just don't understand. When I say I watch y'all, I see it.
Uh
You know what
huh.
I'm saying? But I'm trying to get my life in order.
Yeah, I understand.
So I'm just like, I can't. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. You need that
Mhm.
money. Don't do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you need that. You got to pay that. So I really have to stop myself because all y'all doing with these Lauras and consistent characters and all of this mesh together. Oh my God. That's all I got to say.
Hmm.
It's killing me. It's killing me not to get the class.
Yeah, I can understand that.
It really is, but I'm trying,
Hmm.
holding out. I'm being good. I'm being responsible.
Well, you definitely got to do that.
I'm being responsible. So, but let me tell you, baby, I'm telling you, when I start working, oh, y'all gonna see my name all over the place. Be like, Dad, she in that class, this one.
She everywhere.
Like, do she work? Yeah, that's how it's
You
gonna
know what?
be.
That's how I'm feeling right now, and I don't work. So yeah, I know I'm everywhere. I am everywhere. I am well, okay, I ain't gonna say I'm in everybody's class because I would be lying.
Hmm.
I
I
see your certificates.
I am,
I see.
yeah, but that I'm in Sonia's class. You
I
know what I'm
see.
saying? So that's the major class that I'm in. Um, yeah, as far as business
Hmm.
is
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But
Okay.
I'm being pushed back towards real estate. Not that I'm giving
Okay.
anything up that I'm doing because I'm not, but I was I had started real estate like a couple of years ago, and I was just at like practicing as an investor, looking to go for my license. But I don't really think I want my license anymore because a license binds you and restricts you, and I don't want to be restricted. I want to be
Mm-hmm.
able to practice real estate anywhere. So I'll keep learning. Like I'll continue to take real estate courses and everything like that and keep up on it. But I'll just keep practicing as a real estate investor. It's better.
So, have you checked out the new GPT, Keisha? Well, yeah, yeah, I know you said you, but anyway, the new Chat GPT, it's creating images very good. I'm gonna show you a
Yeah, I
couple
have.
of them. Oh, you have? Oh,
Yeah.
I
I
love it. I,
Adrian had mentioned it
mm-hmm.
and he showed one of him as a Pixar.
Uh huh.
So I was like, hey, let me try this. So I went to chat and I took one of my pictures, like an actual picture of myself,
Mm-hmm.
and I just asked chat to change it Pixar and Legos and anime and mango and cut
Mm-hmm.
and Vogue. Like I just went down the line
Mm-hmm.
and they changed it. And I'm just amazed, like, hey, this is great.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I just brought up an image that I
mm-hmm.
created, and this one is, I call it the track and field. I got those long names, so I can't remember myself, but I was amazed by how this image came out. With the
Mm-hmm.
figures, the pretty much everything that with the writing, it's still kind of it's getting the
Sugar.
words better, but it's
Mm-hmm.
still kind of
Yeah.
it's still not there, but it's getting better. But that image right there that came out was extremely good. I have let me
And I would
see.
pull her off of that image, right, the first one you showed,
Uh huh.
because when you look at the background and you see
Hmm.
the guy that's on her right kneeling down, like you can see his face is like distorted and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I would pull her out that image and
Hmm.
go do another, like maybe just a track background
Hmm.
for herself.
Yeah. Now this is another one that I created, and what had happened was it amazed me how the her teeth came out, and
Mm-hmm.
the sweat. Because at first you remember when it was doing the sweat, I mean it was like drenching them, but now it's kind of toned it down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you
Yeah,
got
they
the
teeth
fur.
used to be jacked up too.
Yeah, their teeth used to be jacked up, but it's
Mm-hmm.
much better. Their hands. Yeah. Let me see what's going on. Hey, Saray, how you doing? Welcome.
Hey,
We just
Hey,
showing. I'm
sugar,
just showing
sugar.
some of these images off. That's all.
Hey, sugar.
hey, y'all.
Yeah. But I really enjoy this new one. Before this image like this, the background, the faces would be more warped, but it's kind of seemed like the face is not as warped. You know,
No, not unless you go deep into the picture, then you can actually start
you
to
can
see
probably
it.
actually
But
see it, yeah. But it's getting much better now. That one right there. These are the type of images that, as a photographer, I would actually take. Let me see if I can get uh, some more. Let me see here. That was this one right here. I kind of like this one. The only thing that kind of messed it up a little bit is the baton. But
Yep.
what I'll do is I'll go into Photoshop and I'll just
Hmm.
remove the baton. Just get that out of there because
Yeah, it seemed like she just running. That's it.
yeah, and because it's
Yep,
really not needed. Let me
that'll
get.
work. Oh,
No, well,
maybe should know how to get rid of the thing.
well, you know what? All I have to do is bring it probably right there, not keep it full screen, and
Hmm.
go ahead and this one right here is the baseball one. Go ahead and do this. This one right here, I really had to work on it. The reason why, cause I wanted to get that cinematic look, but I still wanted to make sure that everything was, came out, you know, came out pretty cool with it. So let me see.
Yeah.
Yep. So that one came out. It's going to actually create five. This is the one that I was having a problem with was the mask because it looks like it cut off part of the mask.
Hmm.
But this one right here is pretty good. Everything looks pretty normal. It doesn't look anything out the way. Oh wow, look at that
All
one.
four
I like
hyper-realistic,
that.
very extreme
Yeah,
close-up images.
yeah, that one right there. Oh yeah, that one's really nice. Look at that, Taylor.
Yeah, I see. That is
That
nice.
one. What do you think about that one, Saray? Are you at home? Are you
I love it.
Yeah, that one came out really nice. That one right there
I
will be
like it.
what you call I forgot what they call it, a candid shot, a money shot. So yeah. So this is that one GPT. Actually, I haven't released this yet, but for the
Mhm.
first conversational starter, it will create four images. So let me go to this next one, new chat, and right here, it's just going to create one image. But I think this one right here is yeah. Oh wow, look at that.
Here's
That's
the
a
extreme close-up cinematic 16:9 shot of African-American high school girls celebrating after a softball win.
okay.
The moment captures raw, genuine joy, exhaustion, and pride, with
Yeah. They got that where it automatically come in on that one right there, but that one is really nice. The fingers are pretty good,
Yeah.
but it's going to get better and better, as time. But what I want to do is I want to show this one video I did of Toy, and then what I'm gonna after that, Sheree, we're gonna bring you in. Are you at home? Are you able to talk? Are you
Yeah, yeah, I'm at
okay?
home.
Okay, we're gonna
Yeah, because
bring
I
you
want to
in.
have a conversation with you about this she's such a doll GPT. Because baby.
I'll
Mm-hmm.
show
Yo,
y'all a little
pause
bit
right
of
here.
it
This
tonight.
bikini,
Hmm. Well, this one right here, this one was a
yo,
tough
yo,
one.
pause right here. This bikini, straight fire.
Hold on. This one is
Yo, pause right here. This
I'm trying to get it to stop. It just keep on
yo,
running.
pause right here.
Well, I can't get it to stop right on time. But this one was extremely difficult because I wanted the water first when I had it and when I prompted, the water was hitting her from the back, which I like, okay, it's good, but I just wanted the water just to hit all
Hmm.
over her. So I had to go in. I re-prompted. I think I had to do it like 5 or 6 times, and I was like, okay, I don't want to keep eating up credits. So this is how this one came out.
This bikini, straight fire. Golden floral on black, looking like luxury carved from chaos. Waterfall backdrop, nature's throne room. And I'm the queen. That fit, snatched. That glow, blinding. This ain't just swimwear. It's a statement, power, elegance, heat all in one. If you can't handle this level of drip, keep scrolling. But if you're ready to set the whole feed on fire, welcome to the club. Yo, pause right here.
I
This
like
bikini.
that.
Oh
Go
yeah,
ahead,
that one
toy
really,
girl.
that
Go
one
ahead,
really.
toy girl.
Oh yeah, Toy,
I
Toy
see
is
you, girl. I see you, sis.
Toy is killing it on that one. Let me see. Is it another one I did? That one right there. Well, this one was the latest, and this one is actually an ad because I'm monetized now.
A mid-rise fit that snatches your waist like it was made for you. Sleek, sculpted, and built to turn heads. The tummy control, locked in. That vintage wash, timeless. Bold, wide leg flare that's pure drama. Legs for days. Premium stretch fabric that moves with you, never against you. Comfort? Check. Style? Double check. This is the denim you wear when you're ready to own the room. Street ready, date night approved. Built to be seen. Why settle for basic when you could be straight up bold? Cop yours now before they're gone. A mid-rise.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just show a couple of things about um, the basically the way you have to do it because you want to make sure that when you monetize that more as many people could see it because TikTok what they're going to do they're going to automatically do a test and it's going to be 200 to 300 people that they're going to push it out to and if it matches the if it passed the test they're going to push it out a little further but so I found out that the hashtags and the wording for the hashtags is better when they all lowercase. So when they all lowercase, what happened? It actually registered better with TikTok, and then other than having like the first letter of each word uppercase, and then when you do it, you want to kind of mention something in the your description about jeans. So you want to make sure that jeans are somewhere in the description and jeans are somewhere in the hashtags. And that's basically all I got for now. So Ray, are you ready? I'm going to let you have the mic. This is basically is just a relax time.
Yes.
Not really, but I just want you to go and talk. You don't have a time frame. You can just talk away.
Well, I'll just give y'all a sneak peek of my GPT since Taylor said something about it and just
I
to
love it. I'm sorry, but this is part one of my review. This conversation, because baby, that GPT is hot on fire, bro. Like
well,
I
let me ask
love.
you this, just because you said that, because I'm just being real and transparent, y'all. Now, y'all do know, and that's one of the things I wish Adrian was on here to talk about. The fact of I hope I'm not diminishing our sales and stuff by saying this, but it's going to get out, and more people use it, and we know it's going around, so we have to talk about it. It's the fact that you can just take people images and you can put it in there and it's going to reproduce the same thing. You can switch it out and all this other stuff. And so it's not like and the simple fact of these boxes and stuff in particular what we're talking about with this GPT that it's already been going around. Everybody know a standard prompt and stuff of how to do it. So with you knowing that, Taylor, why don't you, because I need this part for my feedback too. What would make you buy this GPT? Because you already made one of these boxes even before you had
Yeah.
the GPT. So what about it? Because I need this feedback in order to know if there's things I need to improve and different things like that as well. So what sets the GPT apart that would make you buy this, even though you already know the average prompt to make some of these?
Well, the fact that it is going to give you a prompt. It'll write a prompt for you. So you can take that prompt anywhere. You can take it in Midjourney. You can take it in Lexica. You can take it in Leonardo or wherever, Playground or whatever. And you can generate there also. I ain't even gonna capture you. I was so busy running still in in the first conversation starter. I had did like 5, 6 images already, but I had got like prompts. I had got prompts from it, and it was mostly not that I was thinking about making a prompt guide because even though I have prompt guides already made and everything, I just don't release them. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with me in that regard. But I love it because personally, I see this as a marketing tool. Like when
Exactly.
I did mine, I specifically made I specifically made the boxes to where it specified what I did. So when I did one for Rhinestone, it said the Bling Queen. It had like for the accessories, it had the little rhinestones in the thing, you know, it had little the
Yo, pause right here. This
Sorry.
what's that flock, you know, vinyl or whatever, as you know, a little accessories piece. So I think it's really good for marketing. Me personally, that's just what I think. Um, and then along with making these action figures that's in the box, packaged in these images, making these things talk. I think that's gonna really make it go crazy because now you seeing toys talk to you. Now you're gonna feel like you're on Toy Story. I don't know about everybody else, but I like Toy Story.
I
So
know that's right. Do y'all know y'all want to talk about how people working together? I've always been amazed with seeing stuff like that. I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna share my screen. But do y'all know that it took 300 over 300 animators working at one time to complete Toy Story? Let that roll off y'all head. 300. I can't even phantom how you get 300 people to work together. Okay, but anyway, but that just go to show you too, y'all, that it is everybody for a part. And if you don't have everybody trying to step over and outdo each other for a project that you're working on and different stuff like that, and you stick to the part, you can't be in there saying, "Oh, I could have did this too, or I could do it better," or this. And that. Maybe you could have, maybe, but that's not your job for this specific thing. Because I could just imagine the producer that was over it that had to keep all of these people in line. You know, now I ain't gonna say in line. That's you, but you understand what I'm trying to say. They had to keep it all together so that it could function.
No, you're probably right, Saray. They had to keep it in line.
What you say? I was trying to sugarcoat it.
Yeah, you're trying to
you
sugarcoat it. No,
you
you got to
speaking
do
on the
that
whole
sometimes. You
that's
know,
the
Yeah.
whole subject of unity. That's
yeah,
a
you
whole
have,
Yeah.
subject of unity.
yes,
If you trying to
agree.
work with people and it ain't no unity, it ain't gonna work. So the fact that 300 people came together and it wasn't no issues, nobody quit, wasn't no fallouts, nobody got shot or popped in their mouth or nothing like that. That was actually good, you
Yeah.
And
know,
that was
because
just the animators. That
that,
was just the animators, y'all. We still not talking about the other people that had to do other stuff, to bring the movie together. We just talking
right.
about the animators.
Yeah, the people that talk, the people that give it a voice,
Yeah.
those people too as well. Yeah.
So
So
many parts to it.
yeah,
It's so many
Yeah.
parts.
and I'm glad you kind of. I'm gonna still give you the mic.
Oh yeah, I'm in
I'm
no
not.
rush. Go ahead. I'm in no rush.
But I'm glad you mentioned that because this is probably one of the hardest things to do is to get people to see a vision and then all work together on that vision. You got
Yes.
to kind of like believe. You got to kind of like, okay, then if it work, it work. If it don't work, it don't work. If it work, it can be something big. So you got to have that type of vision in mind to put something together. When you first start off, it's going to be small. It's not going to be big, but then you grow to be big, you know. So that's all, Saray, I wanted to say. I'm going ahead and give it back to you.
Oh,
I
ain't in
just
no
wanna
rush.
chime in. You can start sharing your screen, sugar, but I just want to
Okay.
chime in on that because all of that, everything that you just said, what William just said, that so just went in line with everything that my pastor had been talking about for the past 2 weeks. Involving unity. You know what I'm saying, and being a part of something. You know what I mean? And if like how he so eloquently put it. He said like in this is like he's was speaking in regards to business, but he said like basically like the problems that you have in work, like at work, dealing with people, are really recruiting problems in disguise. Because if you hire somebody and they don't see your vision, if you hire somebody and they're, say for instance, they're training somebody, you train them on how you want it done, and then they start training somebody, and then the person that they're training say, well, why do we got to do it like that? If they say, oh, because sugar wanted like that, if they say that, if that's their answer, then they're not seeing your vision. And honestly, they don't need to be part of your vision. They don't need to be even included. They don't need to be, they need to be watching from the sideline because You don't need nobody that's not going to be just as excited and motivated to push this vision forward as you are. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
agree.
everybody needs to be excited about it. Everybody has to see it and catch it. And if you don't see it and catch it, that's cool. That don't make you a bad person. That just means that you wasn't supposed to be a part of this. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yep, you're right.
So that's just what I wanted to add. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that was good, Charlie. You don't have to be sorry about that. That was great. Saray, I like what I'm seeing on the screen. I like this.
I told you this
I'm
GPT
gonna
go
have to make
crazy.
this bigger. I like this.
Thank
You,
you.
you've been
Okay,
hiding
so
this out on me. I ain't get it. You get all
I
my GPTs. I don't get none of
look,
yours.
you know what? I'ma just be honest. I'm making a dude one. And
Are
so
you?
this one, since it was called Just a Doll, I see she's such a doll. I sent it to the females to test. But you are right, Mr.
Oh.
William. I should
Oh.
have sent it to you, and I will send it to you.
Well, thank you so much. I'm glad that you put
I
me
will
in.
still go. I mean, it's going to be in the subscription, y'all. So all of y'all that's y'all in the subscription, so y'all will get it too anyway. But yes, I will send it to you. Because you I know you make women all the time, so yes, you should have
Oh,
tested.
and you know what, Sugar? I've been meaning to talk to you too. I need to send you the AI influencer GPTs to put in the subscription, and I've been meaning to do that. But I don't know. I don't know. We gonna talk. We gonna talk.
Okay. Well, I just told William too. I'm kind of behind this month, but we really need to set up a meeting about the subscription. But we'll talk about that offline.
Okay.
Oh,
Yep.
so let me just show y'all right quick. I'm going to run through a couple conversations. I would generate inside of here so that you can actually see it in action, but I'm not going to do that only because Chat GPT, because everybody is in here, is having an overload today, and the images generating been moving extra slow today. And matter of fact, some of them for me was stopping in the middle and wouldn't even completely generate. So I don't want to take time to, and then you guys already know too, why we are loving the update of 4.0. It generates one image at a time now. And I guess because it's doing so much work behind to actually, you know, to match the images and the likeness and reproduce certain things, the more information that you have in that prompt, the longer it's going to take to generate. So you will notice that the images are generating much slower than what usually happens in the conversation. So I don't want to, do all that on live, but this is my Dialbox GPT project, and I will hold up just 1 second.
Saray, before you show it, tell us the story about this. I want to hear the story. What made you do this?
Okay, so the story behind it is in all these groups, I got to seeing everybody go crazy with these, especially it's a group called AI for Entrepreneurs. I believe some of you guys is in there. They've been going crazy in that group for 3 days with all of these. And matter of fact, they going so crazy with it that they pissing some of the members off. You always got the party poopers in there, and some
Right.
of them is making individual posts talk about we tired of seeing this already. And then somebody will write back, oh, you not gonna get them to stop posting it because they actually think that crap look good. Then somebody posted, oh, and y'all just jumping on any trend and y'all don't have no originality and blah, 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 blah. And then I clicked on the name of the man who said that he ain't got one image in the group, y'all. So I'm just sitting there
Wow.
like, I wrote back to him. Now, usually I don't get into the
The
internet
squabbles.
fighting no more, because you know me. You know me. If you get me started, it's over. You
Oh
know what I'm
yeah, I
saying?
know
So
you.
yeah, so I keep going. So I try to ignore it, but I couldn't resist that because I'm sitting up there like, well, I told him, I said, instead of you spending time dragging people for what they like and what they interested in, why don't you spend the time posting the stuff that you want to see in the group? I said, who knows? Maybe it'll be the next trend. I wanted to say, since you so hot, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Since
Amen.
since you got all the creativity and nobody else got no creativity in here, well, let me see what you talking about, sir. To say it with your chest out. You know what I'm
Amen.
saying? So, look, don't get me started. Listen, he's about to make me come undone in there. But every time you go in there, it's a post. So it is a trend. But I'm gonna tell you why. And somebody, I want to know how to do this, but somebody wrote in that group, be like, well, look, whether I personally like it or not, he said that the stuff I made him almost $4,000 now. Now I don't know whether he was capping, but the
Mm-hmm.
fact is that it's possible because you got clients and customers that don't know nothing about this. They don't want to know nothing about it, but if they like the trend, hey, they want you to do it. Make
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
for me make, and if he already got an audience, it is very possible that he made $4,000 off of this already. And it's
Yep.
like that Taylor said, it is matter of fact, that's why I sent that in. If you notice what I sent you, Taylor, afterwards, I said, well, you know you can advertise in the
Hmm.
group anyway as an admin, but other people, a couple other people that I had tested, I let them know that when they post their images to post a review for me, since most of the people are doing, kind of like a business in the box thing, and they are doing their brands and it's telling about them. I said, when you post a review about my GPT, go ahead and post about your business, tell a little bit about you, and go ahead and include your link, for people to get back to you. So in exchange, also for them doing a review for me, they get to advertise themselves in the group after they made that. So the reason I went back to this screen, like I said, I'm not going to run the whole GPT, but my conversational starters, I am about to make an update. And instead of me putting this dial head separate, because that's really in the first, conversation starter
Yeah.
anyway, I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to say, make my biz in the box, something like that, because that's what most people are using it for anyway. And y'all
Come
keep
on.
in mind, the GPT, any GPT that we create, is going to do what it do anyway. The conversation starters really don't change anything. It's just there as starter prompts to help people, to give people ideas of what they can do with the
Right.
GPT.
Right.
I fought tooth and nail not to do that. You remember the conversation starters? Now that's all I do now. You remember that
Yeah,
conversation?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so you know what? And then what I am also finding is sometimes for certain GPTs,
Hmm.
I really like people who gave PDFs with their GPTs to kind of explain what to do with, because a lot of times we just assume that people know how to work the GPTs or
Hmm.
know how to work chat GPT, period. Even though we're not given a class with our GPTs, y'all, sometimes it is helpful, to give a little PDF to show them maybe tips and tricks on what you would do with it. Because like I don't have a thing in here, and sometimes when you try to write too much information in the GPT, it trumps it up and it make it start doing inconsistently what you don't want it to do. So I didn't want to write too much information in the GPT. But if you also upload a picture on here, this is why I uploaded the logo. So I'm about to show you this, how you upload your logo and it'll automatically put it on the box. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Let me see. Do it because I didn't do it yet.
okay, so I'm about to show you this conversation. So what I did, now keep in mind, this GPT, y'all, inside, and I'm just giving you a little instruction right here about the new 4.4.0. To get this type of look that you are seeing everybody do, you're not going to get that same look in DALL-E. You're not going to get that same look even if you take it over to Mid Journey and Ideogram and all like that. It's going to be different looks. DALL-E, because of its content policy, most of the time will not even do images in your likeness, because it tells you that it cannot copy a real person and all like that. But the new image generator that's inside of 4.0 is doing it right now. We're going to keep our fingers crossed that we can keep that. And the reason why I say that is because what I have found with Chat GPT is it be much lenient, more lenient when it first start off, and then as it goes on, then it gets more restrictive and more restrictive. And I'm not the copyright police, y'all. I know we can make this stuff for our own enjoyment and all like that, but everybody is putting Barbie and all this Disney and all this different stuff in here. They're doing a lot of stuff that's probably going to cause Chat GPT to get more restrictive because they don't
Yep.
want to get sued. So I'm just saying, have fun with it while you can, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, okay, so I started with these two images. Oh, why is it doing that? It don't do that when you on live. Okay, it don't want to show that image, but you could kind of see. So this is my logo image. And this is the doll image I started with. Now I did do some in my own likeness, y'all, but this was I also wanted to do one with this doll. This is something that I created in Chat GPT a while back. This image is about a year old. Okay. So I just took that image and then I said, wait a minute. Okay, this is the 4.0 conversation. That ain't what I need to show you first. I need to show you how I came up with that. Okay, so this is it. This is the GPT. Okay, so it said I started the GPT with the first conversation started. It says create prompts for my custom dial box. Okay, and so it said let's make your custom dial box happen. Okay, so first thing it's going to say is upload your image. Okay, and then it's going to say, make sure the image, I prompt people to say, make sure the image belongs to you or that you have full permission to use it. Don't y'all be putting other people images in here that y'all don't have permission to use. Okay. So we got to be responsible with the stuff. Okay. So upload your photo whenever you're ready. So I upload the photo. And like I said, oh, don't want to show it, but this is the photo that I use. And then it says, you're such a doll. So now it's going to ask me, do I want to make a doll figurine in a box, an action figure in a box? And I'm actually going to change this too, because I noticed that most of the guys that's making the action figures, the packages is kind of different than the box. So I want to make sure you can still ask ChatGPT to do this and it'll switch it up, but I want to have it inside the GPT, in case people don't know about that. And then you can make a styling head. The big doll heads that be in the box. Okay. So I said we're gonna make a doll figurine in the box and it said perfect. So now what it's going to do is it's going to describe your image. So it's going to describe the image for you and it's going to give its skin tone, its hairstyle, the makeup, the outfit, the accessories, facial expression and the pose. So it's going to give you all of this information so that you don't have to put that in. But of course, let's say you wanted to make this and you wanted to use her face and stuff, but I don't want her necessarily holding the camera. I want to change her clothes and all like that. I don't want her wearing this. But so then that's where you can go in. You're going to have the chance in the GPT to change all of that. But if you don't want to change none of that and you want to keep it as the way that they described it, then that's fine. So it's going to say, now let's give you the prompt template. Okay, so it's going to give you a fillable prompt template. Now it looks overwhelming at first because you like, oh, I got to fill in all of this stuff. But just because it give you this don't mean you have to fill that in again. What it's saying for you to do is just copy and paste the parts that you want to change. ChatGPT is smart enough to know that if you don't fill in that other information, then you must want to keep it the same that's already in the conversation. So let's say I liked everything the same except I wanted to change her hair. Well then I would just take this part, highlight that, copy and paste that and put that down here in my conversation and change the hair to black. And so, but these are the parts that you do need to fill out. You need to fill out your packaging details. Okay. So you need to fill out the title that you want on the box, your name or your role, your professional role. The theme line that can be a subtitle or a tagline or whatever you want to say. The outer box style, you need to let the GPT know what kind of colors, and what theme that you want in the box. The inside cardboard backdrop, that's what's inside of the box. Okay.
Mhm.
And then it says defining your Dow figurine. So that's all the information that it already did for you describing the image. Okay, so then it's asking for the box accessories. You're going to list what parts you want. Okay, and so then any additional notes. Now in your additional notes, this is where I would upload my logo and let them know that I'm uploading a logo to go on the box, or anything else you want to say. If you got a specialized prompt, so like sometime if you want to maintain the accuracy, I could have went in because that's actually how I came up with even doing the GPTs of making the style. I went in and got the prompt, so I might go in and get the prompt that was for this girl, okay, and I might write that whole prompt in the special instructions part, okay, so that you have, and then you can modify that prompt. So like I said, once again, what if I wanted to create this box but I didn't want her taking a picture, I wanted her doing something else, well then I rewrite that prompt so that I can make sure it keeps the consistency of her or whatever, but then totally change the prompt into what I want her to do. Okay. But I didn't even do all that for this conversation. I just kept it how it was. Okay. So what I did is add everything. And then it says, would you like me to help you pre-fill the template using the details I just listed above, or would you like to fill in and tweak it before we make the final prompt? Copy and paste the parts that you like to fill out and change, and I'll take care of the rest. So what I did is I uploaded my logo, and then I copied and pasted the parts that I needed. So I copied and pasted the package details. And I just went to the accessories. And then for additional notes, I put I am including and uploading an image of the LPA logo for Learning Pretty Academy. I want to tell you guys something else. The good thing about when you take this information, because keep in mind, we're not producing this, we're not producing the actual images inside of the GPT, we're taking it to a 4.0 conversation. The good thing about that is when you're making something for your business, in your own personal chat GPT, it remembers all of your information. It remembers about you, and it remembers what you did and what you've been talking to. So a lot of times it will add things that you didn't even have to write. Now that might be bad if you're creating this for a customer, you know what I'm saying? But when, because so if you're, in other words, if you're creating it for a customer, you're going to have to be a lot more detailed. But because I was creating this for me, and in my conversation, I'm constantly talking about LPA. I'm constantly talking. It knows who I am. It knows what I do already. It knows all of that. So it kind of adds that into your production. So this says, yes, sugar, this is so cute. And on brand, brown sugar creates, blah 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 blah. Okay, so then what it's going to do is it's going to list everything into a table for you, in case you want to copy and paste that, just to have things for later. So then it says, do you like what you see? Would you like to change anything or add more before we make the finalized prompt? I just said let's go. So what it's going to do is it's going to give you the finalized prompt to tell you to go and paste that in 4.0. Okay, so then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna show you what that came up with. But I have another conversation where we did some stickers, some keychains, because you can make all kind of extra things with it. So this is, let me make sure. Yeah, so this is my final conversation. So I took that information that I just showed you over to 4.0. Is this the 4.0? Yeah. Okay, so I took that over to 4.0. And so you got to remember, whatever pictures that you uploaded to get the information in your GPT, you have to upload both of those pictures in your 4.0 conversation. So I uploaded the logo, and I copied the whole prompt here. The whole thing, this is all the information it gave me down to the special effects and notes, and I copied all of that. And this is what it gave me. So that's the box. And you can see that it has the logo. Now, on this particular one, it did not give my logo the exact way that it looked. I did have a couple that came out with my exact logo. Um, this one didn't do it. Okay. So then it said main dial description. What did I ask it after that? Oh, so after you do it, it's going to ask you what would you like to do next. And I said, let's create the back of the box. Now, this is before it didn't ask me what I wanted to do next with this, because when I had did this conversation, I hadn't made the update in my GPT yet. But I have now made the update for it to ask you, would you like to design the back of the box? Okay. So then, but this one I just asked it to let's design the back of the box, and it gave a background style. It gave me a layout of what it suggests. So all of this stuff it wrote itself. And again, in this 4.0 conversation, it knows about you, right? So some of this stuff it wrote is coming from what it already knows about me. Okay, so key features, icon section, camera ready, CEO vibes, learning plus pretty power. It just made this stuff. If you don't like what it's saying, you could change all of that. For the purpose of me just seeing what it's going to do, I didn't change any of that. I just said, let's do it. And this is the back of my box.
I
I don't
love
know
it.
why it's making the images so little now when you zoom in. Let me zoom out and put it this way because you it's actually showing bigger on here. So this is the back of my box. So it
I,
wrote a little introduction for me. It says right here scan for QR code. It didn't give me a QR code. But you know you can still take this stuff because it's still AI. So even though it's pretty good and pretty accurate with all the words, you still may find some mistakes here and there. And this is when we take it into Canva or somewhere or Photoshop and we take out what we don't want, and we change that. So I could put my own QR code right there to finalize. I could take this and put some different pictures in here because that's what I would do if I was actually, want to post this. I don't necessarily, maybe this Hey Sugar one, I like that. But these other ones I would probably, put some different pictures inside of that square. And then I said, let's try it again. Don't forget the hanging tab. So on this particular one, it didn't give me the same hanging tab like on the front of the box. But actually, that would have been kind of good because I just made the image bigger and more spread it out. So I would probably just take this whole image, like make a mock up or something out of this first one, and paste that image on here, to make it the back of the box so that it can look consistent. That's just an idea. And when I did say try again for the back of the box, it gave me another front of the box, but I like that too. Okay, so keep in mind, y'all, it's still AI. Sometimes you gotta play with it. This image is not showing.
love this
Wow. Oh,
GPT.
that's one that didn't never generate. I don't know why that say. Oh, it say getting started, and it done lost my image.
Yeah, it does that. It's been doing that to me so much. It's been making me mad.
Oh, that's another. That's one of the images that I like. Okay, well, anyway, I said that's cute, but it's supposed to be the back of the box. So then it generated me another one. So this is what it did for this. Now, it put me a QR code there, but that QR code isn't working. Hold on just 1 second, y'all.
I'll try it. I'll try it right now. Okay.
Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, so this is the back of the box it made here. And like I said, I'm still liking the layouts because even if you don't like what it say, you could go in there and erase that and change some of that. Like let's say, even though we could reprompt this and you can ask for what you want, sometimes not only do you not want to waste your images, but you may like the way the rest of this look. And even sometime if I go in and use this little editor right here, it's not gonna, always get it right. For me, sometimes it's easier to just take this stuff into Canva, you know, for certain things and change which parts I want. So yeah, that's another front of the box. And it's a little tip. If you are using the GPT should prompt you to add in your description about the shoes because I have a lot of images that when I did my image, it didn't have no feet. I was training it on a just an image of my face. But if you want it to make it a full body, for inside of there, then always when you describe your outfit and stuff, just put something in there about the shoes, so that it could go ahead and do that. Okay, so then what's this the next part? So next it said, I had it make me some keychains and stickers. So what it did right here is this said, it gave me some questions to ask. And I was just trying to see what it was going to do, testing my GPT. So I didn't get detailed. I just said, let's try them all. And these is what it gave me. It gave me some stickers and it gave me a half keychain. And so then I said, I love them, but let's do a complete keychain main again by itself. That was supposed to say image. But so this is what it did. So if it makes it a clean cutout enough, you could take this and actually, cut it out. And probably, I'm not into making that stuff yet. I'm quite sure Lakeisha definitely and Taylor could speak on that part of what
Oh
you
yeah,
could take this
definitely.
and do with this and make a real keychain.
Oh yeah.
And so then I asked for it to give me a sticker by itself without the keychain loop, even if we're gonna make keychains out now that the keychain in the mock-up isn't in the in the picture to mess it up. So now I know that this is a nice clean image that we could cut out. Of course, we would upscale it, to make sure that it's a better quality. But this is definitely print ready. So that's just one of the conversations, y'all. And I have a million conversations I could show you. But yeah, that's what the GPT does. And then I also have other conversation starters here for you to make prompts for a DALL-E ideogram and mid journey. The DALL-E, like I said, you can run this stuff in here. It's not going to give you the images of its likeness, but it still may give you, it will give you other images to use, like for the accessories, different things like that, depending on what you're trying to make in here to go along with your project. Then you could definitely take those to other platforms and definitely play with them. So I had it give me a lot of random prompts too, so that you could take those prompts and do different things with it. You can have it either stick to your project, or you can say, give me some random prompts to change up the scenes, change up the clothes ideas, the makeup ideas, the hair ideas, and all stuff like that. So the possibilities is just endless with this. But like what Taylor said, is a lot of people, another reason that people were going crazy with all of this stuff is because they are using it for a marketing piece. So this is my first conversation of the very first ones I did. And this image was actually one I did do in my own likeness, because I started off with this picture right here. Why does it keep doing that? Well, if
So
y'all can
look,
kind of see it,
sugar.
even though this is an AI image up here, this is actually an AI image too that I did in Flux, but this image looks like me. It's a realism photo of me. And so I mixed it. The only reason I mixed it, it don't want to show, but the only reason I mixed it with this other doll is so that it'll give that look. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. It's so rude. Somebody outside.
Hey, Taylor, tell us some things that you had came up with.
I'm back. I'm
What did
sorry,
you? Oh,
y'all.
okay.
But no, go ahead. Taylor can talk, because I was basically
No, we was just talking to you,
Oh
Taylor.
no, I was still gonna be. I'm still on you in what in the GPT. I'm still on that.
yeah,
So
that's all this was. I mixed this image with my realism image because I didn't want the doll, because sometimes you can make them and it'll look too real too, basing it just off yourself. But you can tell it, hey, still one thing. The good thing about 4.0 is, you tell it, hey, do me in a Pixar style, in a comic book style, and whatever you wanted to make. But because I already had this image, and I know I like that look, then I just mixed both of those and I did that conversation, and that's what it started coming up with.
I'm gonna give you a secret. Go to your last image all the way down. Is that the last one you created?
I just want wait one more thing, William. I,
Okay.
I told it on this one to make it landscape so that it can have the boxes. Because one thing I noticed is most of them by default it's going to make that small closed in box. Now it'll be
Hmm.
hard to get a full image in this. I probably would do this landscape with a doll head instead of her. But I do like on this particular image, how it put the items on one side and made it a little bit more spread out, because when we buy stuff in the store and buy the toys in the store, this is more along the way too that it might be displayed, even though they do the tall boxes too. But I kind of like this because you can see the items better. And then this one gave a little bit more in depth of the plastic. It looks like she's really behind the plastic on that one. And this
Sugar,
is
go
another
back.
keychain that I made. Now, I have this saying, lights, camera, sexy. That's what I used to use in my boudoir photography. Of course, Chat GPT won't do the sexy word. But again, y'all, no, 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 we could take this in Canva and get that slay word right on off of there and put what we want on there. And this is one of my other stickers. It kept saying lights, camera, slay because that's what it came up with. I didn't necessarily ask for that. So I did ask it on this one to change it to lights, camera, action. And it did do that. And so then I asked it to make me a matching sticker pack. And it gave me this. And if we upscale those, and it gave it room to cut all this stuff out, so actually all of those can be usable. And that's it, William. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, that was it. I just wanted to show the rest of the conversation, but you said to go to my last image. Which one?
All the way down to that's the last one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can do this. Um, make this image 10 times better. Just type
Okay.
in that prompt.
I don't know how long it's gonna take to generate in here, but we'll try. Make it 10 times better. May take an
Yeah.
hour the way it's been going today, but we'll see what it do.
And also too, I'm gonna give you another prompt. I don't know if you're gonna do a sequel on this one, like another one on this one, but
Mm-hmm.
for this one, you can all you have to do is give it this prompt. Um, revise the custom GPT instructions and make it 10 times better, and you'll see the
Oh.
difference that it will come out. And that's the reason why those images was looking the way they was looking.
Now let me ask
The
you this:
baseline.
where do I put that? Are you talking about in the GPT configuration?
No, actually, you can put it in the prompt itself. We'll let it,
Now
we'll let it
but
generate the.
this particular conversation isn't the GPT. This is where we had to, because for this stuff we have to take it over to 4.0 to do it. So that's I'm not inside the GPT right now.
Oh,
So
okay.
you telling me to go back to the GPT conversation and write that in there.
Yeah, go back to your GPT, but we'll see what happens when this finished. Look like it's. I never seen it do this before. It looks like it's getting better and better each time. That's because of the 4.0.
Yeah, this is the 4.0 conversation. So this is not in DALL-E. And they changed the generator inside of here. So in the 4.0 conversation doesn't use DALL-E anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you can't get the same image type quality, as far as making the likeness, because of the content policy. DALL-E won't do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, DALL-E, if you notice, even when DALL-E was in our conversations, I don't know if you ever did it, but you ever had a problem uploading people sometime and it'll tell you that it can't do real people? I've got that
Not
message a
yet.
lot. Oh, I have. I've got it a lot.
Oh,
And so
wow.
sometimes it won't even do it. And I have to tell it sometime, like, this is not copy, this is not infringe, that this is an image of myself. And
Mm-hmm.
sometime it'll go ahead and do it, and sometime it won't.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about that?
Ooh, I
You
like
10x
that.
it.
I like it.
Yeah,
Strike a pose. Look,
just remember that prompt, and then so let's go to
look
that
at that
G.
sticker page. Now I'm ready for Taylor to teach me some, and Taylor and Lakeisha to teach me some cricket stuff now.
Mm-hmm.
Cause
And
see,
look at
that's what we talking about, y'all. That's the thing that Adrian was talking about in the group, and with everybody being able to reproduce this stuff so quick now, and as good as the AI is getting, we're gonna have to start thinking more about what we're doing with our images versus just being post happy all day. Is I know we gotta show off our stuff, and I know we gotta, we want to show it off to get attention. And the video stuff may be different, William, because it might be harder to copy that. But the stagnant stuff, the static stuff is easy for them to just take, even with your logo on it. Unless you about to put so much logo-ness over it that it don't even make the image worth being seen and worth being posting, they're gonna be able to take this stuff right in there and reproduce it. So
No, what you do is you show your stuff. You continue to show your images, but you show it as a product. You don't
yes,
show it as an image that you just got off of Dolly. You show it already on something.
yeah,
You
Mm-hmm.
show it as a live mock-up. That's
And
what
yeah,
you do. And in
and
that
then
way, you're showing your stuff, you know what I'm saying? And you showing your product at the same time.
yeah,
and
And then you letting them know this could be you.
and Saray, do you notice the writing?
yeah. I love the writing.
I do too.
Yep, and that's because you
I do
10x.
too.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Go to that GPT. I'm gonna show you one more thing.
Well, but now, William, we
Oh,
gonna do that off the line, because then if I it might show my instructions if I send
oh,
it the
okay then.
instructions,
Okay.
but I do want to try it, so we'll get together.
Oh, sugar, you still don't know how to not make your instructions not come up.
You know what? And I'm showing my GPT link on here too, but it's okay.
Yeah, but the whole thing ain't showing because you
The
see
whole thing
dot
is
dot
not
dot. The
showing
whole
because
thing
you.
is not showing.
Yeah.
Oh
So if
yeah, I do
you.
notice that it got.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
whole thing ain't showing.
because you
That's
got your
why I didn't say
screen.
anything to you.
Yeah, you got your screen. Your screen is
Minimize.
not all the
Yeah,
way. Yeah,
minimize.
minimized. So you can
Okay.
make it even smaller. So if you want to still do that, we can just make that screen smaller, and they can't see the G. Well,
Or
the
don't you know
instructions.
how to expand your
No,
screen
the
to where
instructions.
your URL won't show at all?
No, she's talking about the instructions. The instructions will
I'm
come up
talking.
with
Yeah, I'm
Oh
talking about
yeah,
what he
that's
was
right.
getting
That's
ready to
right.
Yeah,
have me
she will
do.
have
Yeah,
to
we
do
don't
that.
to talk about that because
Yeah,
yeah.
you will have to go off. Stop sharing your screen, and I can give you the what to write into the GPT. Just let me know what you um when you got it open, and I'll give you the instructions to write
I
in.
got it open.
Okay, revise this custom GPT.
Don't you know what? You probably don't want to do this on live, William. You don't. You really
That
don't.
that that's what I was telling
You
him.
really don't.
What to tell the
You
give the
okay? Go
No,
ahead.
but
Go
he's
ahead.
just telling me what to write,
Go
but I'm
ahead.
not going to show it. I
yeah,
hear
you're
what
not
you're
going to
saying.
show it.
I'm
You're
not.
just going to
Yeah.
see the
You
result.
don't know the instruction. This is the thing. And when people know this, when he say this on public, people is fun to know how to hack everybody's GPT. Everybody's.
Well, he actually said it on live before. I told William that a long time ago, but he already gave the sauce a couple times. I don't know where you was
Yeah,
at, Taylor.
Exactly why I start
yeah,
writing against. I
yeah.
sure
All you
did.
have to do is revise this custom GPT instructions and make it 10 times better. That's all. I mean, YouTube talk about it all the time. I don't know
Yeah.
what. Yeah.
Well, you know what? You know what though? That's why one thing, it's a difference between people who just copy all the time, and those of us who get in and actually learn how to create, because the good thing about that is we still always go be ahead of them. You could copy what we do, but by the time you do that, then we on to something
I'm
else.
10
So you
steps
so
ahead of
you
you.
go, yeah,
That
you go
yeah,
right
that's
ahead.
true. And
Yeah.
then the
So
way I write my GPTs anyway, what you if you did get any type of instruction or anything from my GPT, you're not going to get anything useful. All the meat and potatoes are in PDFs that are in my GPT, and that's not the GPT ain't gonna give you the instruction, ain't gonna give you that information. So
yeah, and not
Well,
only
you need
not
you I need to get with you, Taylor, too, because I need to learn how to do that QR code. Because even when you just ask the average chat GPT to make you a QR code, it will generate it, but it don't work. It's
okay.
not, yeah, the actual QR code ain't working.
I sent you a QR code genie GPT.
That's not telling me how to do it, sweetie. I need to know how to
Oh
make
yeah, okay, bet. Okay,
it.
we got much to talk about, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
like y'all was saying about 10 steps further, like I can give this right now and I'm making Toy get hit by a waterfall. So I mean I'm already so far ahead, so I don't even worry about it that much. But did it give you the new instructions? I'm gonna tell you the second part and then that'll be
Yeah, it
done.
did. It did list some stuff.
Okay then. Now, create this into a PDF document. Type it in just like that. Create this into a PDF document. What this will do is that no matter how long that the instructions are, when you got that PDF document, all you got to do is put it in the language part of the GPT.
But you know
Get
what's
it?
good about this, William, too?
What?
Now, this is not really, I see what you're saying. It still didn't give it gave the gist of what the GPT is doing, but
Mm-hmm.
it still didn't. It's not like it gives people your exact, instructions. So it's still kind of it's giving people the idea of what, which they can do that with any GPT anyway, because even if a GPT doesn't give you the instructions, all you have to do is ask a GPT, what does this GPT do?
Mm-hmm.
That must
So
have everything to do with that update because I'm telling you, that prompt right there, when you put that in there, you're going to get everything. You're going to get their whole instructions because you just said revise it. So it's not going to just revise it. It's going to revise it to where it's going to fit that whole thing in any way, shape, or form. And if it has anything to do with like image or anything, is going to revise the whole thing. So the output is going to be the full entire revised instruction.
Yeah, but wasn't we doing that before, like putting something in the GPTs when we was creating them to basically say that nobody can get these instructions
it
if
still
they
weighs
ask
around
for
it
it?
though, because I
It
got
was
that.
still way it was still
Yeah.
it was still ways around that. It's
Because
words
I
that
got
you
that, I
use.
got that in my GPT right
It's
now.
word it's
But for
words
what
that
William just had me typing here, it's still giving the gist. It's giving a good enough of what somebody need if they wanted to take this and just,
exactly.
reproduce.
So that's why you stop putting it in the instructions in the physical GPT, if you understand if that makes any
Yeah, you
sense.
create a
Put it in
PDF.
the PDF in the
So
knowledge in the GPT, but
yeah.
don't put it in the
Now,
part that you're typing out. Don't put that because that's the information that no matter what is gonna kick back to people.
mhm.
And
Now,
I
when you put
did,
it
and
in a
sometime I
PDF,
did. Oh, go ahead.
oh, I'm saying when it give you that PDF document, just download that, and then whenever you decide to do your next one, your second one, and just upload it to the language part for your next one.
And now,
And then
I'm gonna just tell y'all one problem I was having with some of that. When I first started trying to make my GPTs, I did put a lot of stuff in the knowledge base, but I was having problems keeping it consistent. That it would run back and check the knowledge base of the part that it's supposed to, you know. And,
Um,
so I guess that depends on how many steps is in your GPT too, because when you have a lot of steps, that's when it get to crossing up. If
that's
it
true. And
I
then
don't
like if
run
I
through.
have
I
a lot
didn't.
of steps,
I
if I
don't
have a
run.
lot of go ahead.
No, go ahead, Tiff.
If I have a lot of steps, and I'm talking about a specific thing, and it's in the PDF, I will specify which part to refer to. I'll be like, refer to such and such in the PDF. Refer to such and such in the PDF. So then that way the GPT is already going to know exactly which part to reference or whatever so we can output correctly and not give too much information. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Well, what I did was I created a knowledge part, not a not, but an expert. And basically, when I created my GPTs, I got all these experts that's going into the knowledge, and each one of them do a specific thing in that knowledge part of it. So I'm not really having when I do it, I don't really have those problems. So,
What do you mean by expert, William?
okay, I got a GPT. I thought I gave it to everybody. I got a GPT expert. And basically, what you do is you basically tell it what you want. Okay, say like you have, say, I'm just gonna
Can you
say
send
like
that
you,
to me again, William? Because if you did give it to me, I don't know where it's at now.
oh, okay, okay. Basically, what it does is say like if you need a school teacher, but she's is an expert in probably science, and you would tell the GPT, I need a science teacher. Now, what I did was I gave it the instruction to make the best of the best science teacher. And so what it's doing is basically creating like what they call a resume, and now you have that science teacher that's in there, and you can just place it in there. Say like if you need something else, maybe like a cook, a baker, or something like that. You just tell it, I need a baker that expertise have expertise in this, and then it'll create the best of the best. And then you ask it create a PDF document of this, and then you take that PDF document and then you put it into the knowledge part. That's what me and Taylor have been doing. So our
Yep.
GPTs have a lot of knowledge in them, and they
Yep.
don't mess up.
Yep.
They work
Can
accurate.
you, William, can you send me some examples of like one of the some of the experts that you put in your knowledge base? I mean, when you get a chance, so I can see. But I'm a visual person, so
Oh, okay then. Let me see if I can find some.
it don't have to be right now. You on your show, but listen, I do have some company. I have to hop off of here, y'all. But if y'all are gonna do a spin wheel, and you if you giving away anything, then you could give.
Doing a spin wheel today.
Oh, okay. I was just
Yeah.
saying you could give away one of my GPTs. I mean, one to one person. It's just not going to be ready until tomorrow because I got a couple updates. Look,
Mhm.
Lakeisha, right? I'll send it. I'll send it to you, Lakeisha.
But you
Sorry,
created a
everybody,
great
but I really,
GPT.
but yeah, I wasn't doing
I
this.
ain't had nothing in so long.
Look, and you on one enough stuff in the
You
past
ain't
for
been
to
active.
last you a lifetime.
You ain't been active.
You
You've been
passed the
But
quiet.
when she was winning
She
everything,
won
every
every
class,
GPT I had.
every
Did I mean,
time.
yeah, I understand, but look how active she was. She worked
Yeah,
for that.
yeah, she did.
I
She
did.
did.
She
But
worked
that's
for
why,
that.
but that's why I'm
Like,
about to gift it to you. I'm gonna send it to you. Matter of fact, I'll send it to you now. But just know I'm making some updates to it, so it might be different tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, sweetie.
Oh my
And I'm sorry to hop off, y'all, but I do have to go.
God.
do you think?
Okay. Thank you
Okay.
for
See you
coming.
later, sugar. Thank you.
Thank
What
you.
you eating?
Huh?
Oh Lord,
I
I'm
said,
sorry.
William, what you eating?
You hear him
Sugar
eating?
smack.
Yes.
Sugar
Uh-uh.
Sugar
smack.
smack.
Sugar smack.
Hell no.
I'm here with you, William. Those are good.
Those are
William,
too good.
send
Yep.
me that
Delicious.
expert GPT that you was talking about.
Okay, I
And
will.
send me some samples of what you got in your knowledge base. You ain't got to tell me which GPT is going to, but I don't know. You tell Taylor all your secrets. Don't be leaving me out.
Man, we
I'm
come
ta-
up with ideas
I
we
don't care.
brainstorm
I don't
ideas.
care. I'm tired of this mistreatment here.
Then you need to start tapping in with people so
Yeah,
you
when
can
I called, I
start
couldn't
getting
even get a
filled
hold of
in.
you.
Listen,
You need to
you
start
don't
tapping
call me.
in.
You don't call me.
We be trying to trade secrets with you too, but you
You
don't.
don't
You
call.
be
You don't
unavailable.
call me when you having these GPT work sessions that y'all be doing.
You know what? Because you
I
know what?
tried
They
to call you with an
actually
ideal I had. I couldn't. It said, "Sorry, your number is no longer accepted here."
That is not the truth.
Mm.
Okay, y'all.
Yeah.
You know what? This has been fun. I really wish I could stay longer because we talked some good conversation tonight, but I don't want to be rude. So I'm
Just holler, sugar.
huh?
Just holler, girl.
Okay. Okay,
Enjoy the
sweetie.
family.
Okay. And Lakeisha, I'm gonna send you that GPT.
All
And
right.
y'all, I see Lydia popped on here now. Hey, sweetie, we go try to do
Lydia been on here for a minute.
Yes,
we
she
go
has.
We supposed to be trying to do a little live tomorrow to show some things that is in the subscription, y'all. So Lydia is going to show some things that's she got coming in the subscription, and this GPT that I just showed y'all will be dropping in the subscription within the next 2 days. I just have to get the updates ready, and I do want to put a PDF together to explain the different things that you can do in it. Okay.
Yeah,
So
that GBT is hot. That
thank
GBT is hot.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, good night, y'all.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, let's let Lydia talk for a little bit. Go ahead,
Lydia.
man.
She said she curled up in her bed.
Oh, okay.
Lydia.
Well, Taylor, do you want to talk more about maybe the different things that's coming up with the AI influencers?
Okay. Well, um, I don't have an AI influencer. Well, I have three. I have four. How many do I have? I have four. Wait, I have Shayla, I have Alexander, I have Frida, and I have Amar. Okay, yeah, I have four. So
Now you know, Baby Bear gonna get on you. He gonna say you running a sweatshop.
no, but see, this ain't got nothing to Baby Bear beef is with you. Baby Bear's beef is not with me. I have always been, I don't put Baby Bear in a box. Baby Bear don't reside with me. So Baby Bear ain't focusing on me. And don't try to make him focus on me, okay? We ain't doing that. That beef is between you and Baby Bear.
No.
Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Oh, but um as far as AI influencers, I can help you guys create your AI influencers via GPT. I do not offer AI influencer one-on-one. That is not my lane, but I do have some GPTs for you, some hot ones. I got one that's hot like management firm hot. And then but what I personally offer is those very AI influencers that you create with my GPTs. I can teach you what I'm offering is a course in how to train a clean model in your influencer to where your clean model will just generate images of your influencer in whatever said situation. Um, but the GPTs that I do offer are, hold on, because I don't want to close that conversation. I haven't started sharing yet. Just give me a second. I don't know what it is, but um my is it this one? Yes, is this. No, 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 no. Okay, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna go with it. Open this up. Man, okay, boom. Now I'm gonna share. Okay, so this GPT right here, this is part two of the Hey Bay AI influencer GPT that's currently in my pay hip store. This one right here, uh, this one does everything also. You can create your AI influencer. You can start talking about the one that you may already have. Can do your monetization strategies and all of those good things, but this ain't even what I wanted to show. So hold on. I'm gonna have to shot this one is not the one. I wanted to show you guys the track because that one is like a low key. Yeah, it's like a low key AI influencer management or consulting firm or whatever. You could hold on. You could do everything from this here. I only have one conversation starter. Can you see? I only have one conversation starter. It says, I need my character logged. Now, like I said, this is a tracker. So this is for when you've already created your character. You can still create a character in here, but this is for one that you've already created the character. It gives you right here how Sugar was talking about having a PDF to show how to use it and everything like that. I thought about that way beforehand. So right here, I have the user creator guide as you can use this as a conversation starter. Highlight it and put it in here, and it's going to tell you how to use it. It tells you what the GPT does. It tells you how to use it step by step, like because you're logging it. Like I said, it's like a management a management firm in a GPT or something. Product you can upload your whatever affiliate marketing that you're into. Upload your products to it. Right here, full year content plan, 365 days, not a month, not a week. It's going to give you 365 days of content, 300 real scripts, hooks, plus call to actions, 365 Instagram captions and hashtags for the year, weekly YouTube video scripts, monthly theme campaigns, quarterly trend reports, sound effects and transitions, sticker ideas, seasonal outfits and props and audio voiceover prompts and repurposing guides. Is giving you everything. Monetization analytics is giving you everything. And yeah, you're going to have your part in it. So when you're posting your AI influencer, if especially if your page is a professional page or a business page or whatever, you're going to get analytics on it. You go, you get your analytics and you feed it to the GPT, and that's how it's going to kick out your content based on what's been working for you and what hasn't been working. It's going to give you like trends that's already, things that's already trending on social media. Is going to give you those things. You know what I'm saying? It's going to give you the pro tips, you know. But like I said, this is the to log your character, to log it. You and then to update it, okay? To update it. Say for instance, you started a new campaign with your AI influencer. And you already start putting in, you know, you're going or you picked up a new product or whatever, you can upload your last analytics, and then with the new content. So the output from your last conversation about the AI influencer and everything at work, you're gonna then upload an image or an ad or whatever of your new product or whatever new analytics, whatever just came out. Like if you want to keep track of it every week, so you go in at the end of every week and you get all your analytics for the week, and then you upload it to the GPT. If something changed in your numbers, it will repurpose or regenerate, what is the word I'm looking for? It'll redo your content to where it's gonna fit the needs to where your numbers drop that, if that makes sense. Does that make sense what I just said? because I can't think of the word that I'm thinking about.
Yes, that makes.
But okay, so yeah, you would just you will update, like I said, update your put in your last conversation first. So the GPT knows that okay, we're starting from here. This is the last thing that you said about this. And then you're gonna update the new information. And then you're gonna say, hey, this is the new information. I'm also adding this to their roster. They picked up this product for affiliate marketing. And it's going to generate you all new content according to the analytics that like it is going to do a comparison from the last analytics to the new. It's going to give you some new stuff. So this right here, yeah, it's like your manager, and it does it for any social media platform that you are posting to. It will give you social media platform and you can tell it whatever it is. You can immediately jump in and start logging and keeping track. And then you just download all of these things, all the content, everything for your GPT. You're going to need it. So when you start making your content, physically making your content, you can already have your guide and everything, your planner and everything, boom, already printed out for your records. And yeah, and that's how you keep track of your own AI influencer. Or if you don't have time to do it and you can afford to hire somebody to do it, hey, use this GPT to keep track of my AI influencer and yeah, and then show them how to use it. And then once you show somebody how to use it, and that's the person that you're going to designate to you know, keep track for you, then that's what you do. But it makes it real easy. Like it makes it real easy. And all you really got to do is just make your content because it's going to give you the skit ideas. It's going to give you the voiceover skit. It's going to give you everything. It's going to give you all that. And this is the character creation and content track. I didn't call it a manager or nothing like that, but that's what it is. So that was that was me. What do you have to share?
I didn't have anything else to share unless you wanted to see something.
I mean, I didn't. I
Pretty
wanted
much.
to talk about that GPT,
Oh,
and yeah, and I do have it as a bundle in my pay hit store right now. It's the Hey Bay the Hey Bay GPT where you create your influencer and all of that, and then it's the tracker that you just saw, and that is a bundle. It is available in my pay it shop
okay,
now.
cool.
So yeah,
That's cool.
that's that. I like, and I really, and like again, Sugar got on like kind of low key got on us. Said like we be having these GPT meetings. We
Yeah,
don't
she
have
sure did
GPT
say that,
meetings.
didn't she?
We talk, you know what I'm saying, and we
Mhm.
bounce ideas off each other. So
Yep, and that's all it is. We just bounce ideas off of each other.
right, and if it works, it works. And most of the time, for the major, no, it works. It pretty much be working. It be working. So
And that last one we did, that was basically the last one that we did for the way we 10x.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I learned that from YouTube.
Mm,
I think if people would just, would get on YouTube a little bit and then they can figure out some things. But I guess I have the advantage because I can just let my the YouTube play.
right.
Yeah, Yeah. So I guess that will probably be an advantage, for me.
Right. I didn't drop no links to nothing. That's what I'm trying to do right now.
Well, this was more like of a relax.
It really was. It really was. But yeah.
Yeah. Just to coming together to let everybody know. Mhm. Well, Miss Tellermaid, I think we can kind of like close it on out. That's the reason why I got your theme song playing. Your other thing.
Oh yeah, I peeped it.
Mhm.
I peeped it. So I want to thank everyone that was. Are you dropping? Yes, Miss Deborah. I just dropped it. It is dropped. It is dropped, Miss Deborah. It is in the Facebook chat. It's also in the Zoom chat. But thank everyone that has came out to hang out with us. I know this was not our normal vibe and everything, but we was just chilling today. Lakeisha, thanks for coming, chilling with us. Miss Lydia, I hope you feel better, ma'am. So you can be ready to present next week. Thank you for being here with us, ma'am. I appreciate you. Miss Ursula, you was quiet in the background, but I see you in the chat.
Good.
So
Thank
thank
you.
you for being with us. I really do appreciate it. William, you all right. You a good partner. Thank you for being a good partner, bro.
Oh, okay then. But thank you for returning the energy. This really appreciated. We building on it. Just let you know that the reason why we haven't been on, me and Taylor and
like
a couple of
Alexander.
we've been doing.
Miss
We
Lydia.
uh,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead, William. I was reading. I'm sorry.
oh, okay. No, we've been in classes. We've been doing classes, so that's
Yes.
why that we have not been showing up um the last two Saturdays. But
Yes.
we are going to have some great stuff coming out. I'm going to be giving everybody an update that come to our live about my journey on TikTok. It's remarkable. Right now, I'm sitting at 5,500 followers. It's it's unbelievable because
That's
when
good.
I created Toy, it was from an accident. It was from a mistake slash accident, I guess. And Taylor could witness to that because you remember, because at first I wasn't going to do nothing with her. You remember Taylor?
Yes.
At first, Taylor and Patrick and Lena, they talked me into it. So I went
Sure
on,
did.
gave her her own thing, and next thing you know, I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute!"
And Taylor out there going crazy. And and if you got to see it firsthand, like to be on the front line, actually witnessing it. You know what I'm saying? We're watching what worked. We're watching what didn't work. We're watching it all. And it's just been amazing. So, like, I'm excited for Will. I'm excited for Toy. Yes, like, because Toy is going crazy. And yeah, so y'all need to get this GPT bundle and y'all need to book y'all one on get y'all and y'all need to book y'all one-on-one with William.
Yeah,
Like,
and I had a one-on-one, and to let you know, with my one-on-ones, I'm not going to rush it. If it's nobody else behind me, that I mean not behind me, but if there's nobody else, if I don't have another student come up, we're going to stay on there. Like today, I was on with a person 3 hours, just trying to make sure that they create something. When you take a class with me, trust me, you're going to create something. Something you're not going to go out without an AI influence. You
right,
know how to do it.
right, right.
No.
Yes, indeed. So once again, thank you, good people, for hanging out and chilling with us today. Miss Deborah, we see you, girl. Oh yeah. Also, anybody, even if you're watching the replay of this, if you have not already filled out the feedback form that I've been throwing around on Facebook, please, if you guys took our Still to Motion class, if you took the Master AI Art class, please fill out that. If you had a one-on-one with us in that area, please fill out that feedback form. That helps us. We want to make sure that we are constantly growing and developing our skills so we can always bring you guys the best. So if you guys, please, if you can fill out that feedback form, that would be great. And that's pretty much all I got, sir.
And that's all I got. So I
All right.
want to go close it on out, and I want to say goodbye to everybody.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Everybody.
Good night, y'all.
Have a wonderful night.